everybody. Good morning. I hope that everybody's been having a blessed and wonderful day today. Um, so I've been trying to think of a million and one ways to go ahead and get this going and out there. And it's caused quite a bit of a writer's block for me. And I think that anybody that has written a book before or composed self-help training manual, video set, or anything like that probably all go through this. But and it's hindered me from going ahead and proceeding with my page the way I want to, because it's like, what am I going to do? How am I going to start this? And everything of that nature. But they always say the best way to do it is just to do it. So, keeping with that mindset, um, for where I'm trying to go with this, from my concept for self actualization. Now, self actualization, the book that I'm coming out with is geared toward the self actualized lady boss. And in my mindset, that is the modern day Phoenix, female Phoenix. Okay, because Phoenix can be, in consideration, Phoenix can be a male or female. It doesn't have to be a female, but we just naturally think of a Phoenix rising is a female also. But so that's where I've started with that because I know my personal journeys, things I went through. I feel like I'm speaking to myself. I am trying to be the hero I needed to be growing up. The hero I needed when my mom passed away. The hero I needed when I felt displaced in a new neighborhood. And the only thing I could do was look towards the politicians and the people that was there motivating me and stuff, and having that image of my mother or so in the back of my head, but also having that feeling that I know I can't express myself like that to this person because I don't really know them like that. It kind of puts you in an awkward spot and stuff. That really plays a lot on the mind and everything. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and start everything and proceed. So with that being said, what I am doing with this, with the self actualization, and I will post a picture of the chart that I have. I'm not trying to make up anything. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. This is already a sociological term, counting term that is used. The only thing with me is I understand it, and I'm trying to make sure that others understand it, especially people who are not able to get to counseling and things of that nature. People who they don't need counseling, but there's that one little thing that just seems to be off, and you're not gonna go to counseling for everything and stuff. People who don't know how to do shadow work already, or people who do shadow work but might just they interested in another step or whatever like that, or just looking at different ways of doing shadow work or something like that. So because it really helps a lot. I know, because there's times where I wasn't able to get to counseling at all, and I really needed it and stuff. So, okay, but I think keep it in that mindset, because this video right here is already at 3 minutes, and it's hard enough going through the day, as it is and stuff, and instead of having to worry about getting past 3 minutes of getting to the point. So I'm going to use this as just my introductory thing, put it out there. Yeah, I went another way. I am building in front of your face, is what I am doing, okay? Because it's important for people to see the process, okay? Because there's a lot of people who don't know, and if I could show them the process I went through, because I know people have seen me elevated, even though I'm not elevated against the people that I would like to be in the future, the person I would like to be in the future. I know I've elevated from where I've been and everything, and at that time I questioned why did I end up in the places I ended up at the time in my life and stuff. And at that time I decided, you know what, this wasn't a mistake. I'm supposed to be here because there's people who need me here. There's people who look up to me here. Besides just my children. My children do, but there's other people who look up to me here. There's other people who need me here and stuff. And that encouraged me. And I started encouraging them, and they encouraged me at the same time. So, keeping in the same spirit, you know, um, I am going to go ahead and start my videos with self-actualization, because it really helps with mental health, and it's needed. And I hope that everybody enjoys this journey that